Marhaba everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Senna. So as you can tell probably by the title of this video, we are taking a few steps back. I feel like when I record these types of videos, there's a lot I would like to explain, but as soon as the camera turns on, I'm like, should I say this? Should I say that? Is that too much? Is that too personal? So I'm gonna try to be as open and as honest as I possibly can and just explain my thought process, explain everything, most of everything that I've been through to get to this point right now. It's taken me a few weeks to get all of the tools that I needed to film this video, but it's taken me even longer to kind of come to this conclusion and figure out what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, etc., etc. So I hope you stick around until the end of the video because I have a feeling this setup is going to be very cute, very cozy, very demure, and I'm excited. I'm so excited about it, and I wanted to take you guys along on this part of the journey and open up for people that either have been going through something similar, have gone through it, just so that way no one feels alone, you know, because I know what that feels like, and I really hope that my channel can be a place where you feel like you can relate to me as a person, you know? So yeah, let's get started. Honestly, I'm wondering if I have the microphone here, like I'm not holding it, if you guys can still hear me properly. So we're gonna give that a little spin, because I'm not gonna be able to hold the mic, and I feel like it was just a little too close. I don't want my voice to be so loud and overpowering, but the garage door is open, so there are cars passing by, and I don't want too much background noise, you know? So let's see how it sounds. So first things first. Switch. Currently have it with the green and blue Joy-Cons because I really wanted to give off Animal Crossing vibes. Obviously, I love this combo. We'll be keeping it. We're going to be putting it on the side. And who remembers our OG cute brown Joy-Cons? Me. Okay, so Stickietech is my go-to tech skin, specifically for gaming devices. I think I've only tried them for like my Switch Lite, but yeah. Because I already had the brown Joy-Cons, I didn't think it was necessary to get anything other than the skin for the actual console. So I think what I'm going to try doing is maybe talking about the situation while I put the skin on my Switch. So we're kind of like doing a nice 2-in-1 situation. I think last time I started with the back first, so let's do that. We'll go easiest to hardest. So we moved here almost an entire year ago, and that was a big change. There were so many things that happened last year, the beginning of last year, that was just like big change after big change after big change, right? And I went through a pretty tough time. That's just the truth. I did. Oh my god, I'm really nervous about this. We'll be okay. One step at a time. Man, last time when I removed the skin off of the Switch, I felt like I did such, mashallah, like a phenomenal job putting it on. So I was like, ugh, a little bit devastated. Okay. One part. I feel like I'm gonna look like a little gremlin, like one part complete. A lot of big life changes happened at the beginning of last year to the middle of the year. I explained a lot in one of the other videos that I posted last, was it July or August? I think it was August. I explained a little bit about what happened with me. And so I just, because of all of the life changes, and especially because I started having OCD and things just got so tough for me, I really felt like, okay, I need to kind of like scrap, like my previous life. It was really hard keeping things that reminded me of Ohio, to be honest with you. Plus having 2 kids and moving somewhere new and figuring out jobs in the Homebodies Club and just a new life, everything like that. It all contributed to my decision to kind of take a step away from cozy gaming and maybe turn my content into something that I felt would suit my life a little bit better. I feel like people that have been in positions where, sorry, I'm trying not to make too much noise like next to the microphone so you're not hearing some annoying ASMR while I'm trying to talk. But I feel like the people that have gone through really deep situations that affect the normal flow of your life, or even just of like you as a person, maybe can relate to just needing a big significant change and adjustment so that way you can cope with what happened. So I think that's a major thing that happened with me, and like having OCD and just dealing with that specific change in me, particularly, specifically, personally. And I've always liked reading. I've always been a big reader since I was little. I loved going to the library. I still do. I still genuinely really enjoy reading. And I felt like, okay, being a mom of 2 and adjusting to this new life, I felt like switching my content into being more bookish related felt at the time like it was a lot easier than cozy gaming. Especially back then, my daughter was only 4 months old. So, she was like a little baby, she was still new to this world. So yeah, I felt like reading was a lot more accessible and easier for me to mesh into my life, into my new role, versus gaming. So that's why I made that change. It was something that I was passionate about, something I really love and enjoy. So I felt like, why not? Why not switch the content, switch it up a little bit. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put this skin on because I feel like I'm just sitting here not doing anything. So I'm going to turn off the mic just for a second. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, that's one down. This was a lot more stressful than I remember it being, but I love it. Should I put the thing on the game card? No. Okay. One down. Okay, next one. Okay, so what was I saying? There were so many times where I was like, man, I really just want to play Animal Crossing, or I want to play Stardew Valley, and I would miss my cozy games and just getting like sitting in your setup, you know, having your iced coffee, maybe having a snack, lighting up a candle, and, you know, just sitting and like having a gaming session. You know what I mean? I would miss that. So most of the time, the first thought that would come to mind was, well, if I have this time, then I should read so I can get ahead in some of my books and have things to talk about, and, you know, be able to film content and, you know, talk about the books, etc., etc. So I just kind of felt like reading was becoming more of a homework assignment, and I was afraid that by changing my content and making it into more bookish things, that reading was going to become more of a chore to me. And so when I started feeling that way, I was like, oh no, it's kind of taking the joy out of reading, just me reading. That was one of the big ones where I felt like I really wanted to play a game. I always felt like I needed to play catch up. You know, I wasn't able to read a lot. I mean, I have 2 toddlers. It's hard. They're very dependent, meaning that they require a lot of my attention. You know, they want to play, they want to hang out, they need to eat, they need to be, you know, dressed and fed and showered, and, you know, like, you got to take them out. And so it started feeling like reading was becoming more of a chore rather than something that I was doing to unwind and relax, and just something that I wanted to do. And I always felt like I was behind. I always felt like here was the starting line and I was starting way behind because, you know, new book releases would come out and I felt like, oh my God, I don't have time to catch up. I am not able to have a breather where I felt like, you know, I always felt like I was like scrambling to read, and I really did not want to turn reading into that mood for me. You know, reading is cozy and I really enjoy it, and I love being sucked in, and I didn't want to feel like, okay, well, you know, I have to read so I can film my content, and I'm not allowing myself to be in the moment and to just like enjoy cozy gaming and, you know, play Animal Crossing if I wanted to, or, you know, start a new game. So that was like on the one hand. And then on the other hand, I started recognizing little things that I would do, which is like, for example, I pre-ordered the Hello Kitty game. I have not played the Hello Kitty game on my Switch. I haven't opened it, I haven't started it. And one of the main reasons why I didn't do that actually was because I was like, oh, I really want to share this with my subscribers, you know, with my followers. Like, I want to sit down, I want to do a gameplay, even though that's not where my content was. And to this day, I still haven't done that. I haven't played the new Sims game. What is it called? Like the Sims Kingdom. I haven't played that because, again, I wanted to like film a gameplay. It felt like whenever I was getting like new cozy fun games, one of my initial thoughts was, I really want to film a gameplay. And so I felt like, wow, I really miss doing that, and I do want to share my initial thoughts on these games. And I don't know, that was like on the one hand, you know what I mean? Oh, and I got a Steam Deck thanks to my brother actually. So technically it's like he got this for me. And I've been messing around with it, and let's see, what are the games that I have? Dave the Diver. I've been obsessed with playing Dave the Diver. It is so much more fun than I thought it would be. I have Red Dead Redemption, which I played just a little bit. I didn't go into it too much. Fields of Mysteria, so stinking cute. It literally reminds me of like Barbie and Stardew Valley. That's the combo. But again, I didn't play that too much either. Tiny Glade, Lake, Coral Island. Of course, I got Stardew Valley on here. So I've just like really been enjoying messing around with this, you know, playing on it, you know, the games and stuff. And again, I really wanted to share the experience with you guys, but I felt like I had to prioritize other things. And I feel like when it gets to that point, I really needed to take a step back and to reevaluate my priorities, my interests, and where I want my social media and YouTube and just kind of like my niche. What do I want it to be revolved around? You know, I felt like because of the situation with my OCD and really wanting to almost like eliminate anything that reminded me of Ohio, I went through a lot being there, and I really wanted like a fresh start, clean slate. And maybe for this almost this past year, that's what I needed to kind of like find my way back to myself. But I really wanted to, I think, separate that part of my life and that part of my identity and start something new, because it was just too fresh and too deep and too new, and I didn't know what to do with it, to be completely honest with you. I didn't know how to cope. I didn't know how to adjust. I didn't know how to come to terms with the things that happened that were really deep and life-changing for me. So I guess I used avoidance in that realm, in the ways that I could, until I just started, accepting certain things and really wanting to get back. You know what I mean? So that's another part of it. Again, I got a new skin for my Steam Deck. This is the first one that I got actually for it. And I decided, I don't remember what color. Oh, assorted chocolates. That's the color. Assorted chocolates. Yeah, assorted chocolates. I guess we'll start with the front and then we'll move on to the back. I don't know how easy it is going to be to put on the skin for the Steam Deck, but we'll give it a whirl. Look at my little Steam Deck. Not bad. Not bad. It was a little bit more difficult just because I've never done it before. And now finishing touches. I really hope these Joy-Cons, the thumb grips fit, because I know other ones are too small. Like the ones for the Switch don't fit. And of course, we're gonna do little bears. So. Oh no! Oh no! Do they? It looks like it's about to fall off, but maybe it's fine. Oh, they do fit. Look at how cutie patootie it is. Love it. Love it. All right, so Steam Deck. Switch. You get where we're going here. If you've been here, you know where this is going. You know where the vibe's headed. I love it. It feels so cute. Okay. We'll put these off to the side. But by the way, if you are looking for any skins for your tech devices, I have a code that I leave in the description below for Stickietech, and also if you want to shop any of these like thumb grips, I know they have gaming cases for like the Switch Lite. I think they also have things for like the PS5. I also have a code to save you guys some money, so check that out in the description if you're interested. I think that was the most time-consuming part of this whole process. So now we can go on to unboxing other things. So, oh my god, this fell? Yikes. Keyboard, desk mat, mouse, and I wanted to try this wrist wrist rest. Because I always feel like my wrists are like floating when I'm typing and stuff like that. So we're gonna unbox these all together. The desk is dark. Now, originally this space was for the Homebodies Club. I'm gonna turn this off. Hopefully that doesn't change much. But originally this like desk setup was for the Homebodies Club. It's like an L-shaped desk, so that way I could put my embroidery machine and be able to like work. I'm gonna use this as my setup right now, and I wanted to kind of like lighten it up because it's a bit darker. So this desk mat is like this beige, this soft beige nude color. Kind of looks white, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Honestly, this could be. This is an experiment. Okay, so does it have a label? No. All right, let's turn this around, shall we? Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oops. Super dusty, crusty. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me hold the microphone while I'm holding it so that way I'm not too far away. A little bit dusty. Does it look good in contrast to the desk? Normally, before I had this like caramel color desk mat, but that's because the desk itself was lighter. So I felt like if I went too dark, just the mood would get too dark. So let me fix it up. And then we'll see how it looks. So I can put my monitor like on top of it. Oh wait, but I do have a, what is this called? A monitor stand. So maybe I should actually unbox this first, and then we can set up the rest, because I feel like if I open the rest, it's just going to be kind of like counterproductive. All right, let's get to unboxing this monitor stand. Oh. I've had this same one before, actually. Let's not make my life more complicated than it has to be. I've had this one before. I liked it a lot. So I just decided, let me get it again. With the legs, it's very easy to set up. It's very easy to set up too. Not too complex. Woo. Okay, lovely. All right. So basically, you have these little indentations, and you just put each one. I don't think it matters which one. They all look exactly the same, so it doesn't matter where you put it. So now I'm gonna have to move things out of the way first. Well, this has to. Okay. All right, how are we gonna do this? Let's put you guys right here. So you can have a view of everything, and I'll put this right here. Sorry if you can't hear me, but I think I'm just gonna move the monitor. Oh. Did not like the sound of that. I don't even know if I'll. Okay. Oh my god, the monitor is literally blocking the view. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this is this. I'm gonna try to center it, but I feel like this is fine, honestly. Hold on, I think I need to sit down for a second. Okay, this definitely needs to go more to the left. Oh, okay. Is she cute or is she cute? It also came with some interchangeable keycaps, but I think the only one I want to change is the spacebar. It's like this ombre pink. Do they give any tools to remove them? I think so. This is what it looks like so far. It's different. It's definitely different than my previous setup, you know? Okay. Let's open the wrist. I mean, you guys have probably seen these. It's just the cloud ones. I feel like they're the cutest ones that I have personally found. But if you have other recommendations, let me know. Wait, does this stick on? No. That was very satisfying. I've never had a wrist rest before, so let's give this a whirl. Wow. Game changer. I don't know if I need one for the mouse, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep this like this, just to see. Should I go like this? Which one? I think this way makes. I think this way makes more sense. To moi. Okay, what's next? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is next. The only reason why I keep putting you guys in this angle is because the lighting is from that side. Ow. You know I already ripped this? This is my first time wearing this hijab. Oh, dear me. Okay. Wow. Are we officially gamer girls? This is very exciting. I've always wanted a mic like this, but I've always been like, for what? What do you need it for? Okay, so I got this stand connector for the Steam Deck because if you don't know, a Steam Deck is like a mini PC, so I wanted to test it out. I wanted to test this whole setup out, but obviously I need to figure out how to connect everything to the Steam Deck. I'm pretty sure I need the charger as well. But I just put it right here. Maybe I'll put it right next to the monitor. What do you guys think? But I kind of want it to be visible. This is what it looks like. So this is what I don't know if you guys can hear me if it's too far away. So this is what it looks like. Should I move the monitor? But it is like centered-ish. Yeah, it is. It's centered. It would probably look weird if it wasn't, wouldn't it? But it doesn't matter. I feel like it still looks cute, even if it's pushed to the side, right? Even if it's like this. It still works. Okay, let me go get the charger and connect everything, and we'll see how it looks at that point. This is what it looks like so far. I have to figure out how to connect the mouse and the keyboard. I think if you can. I think, can I use the controls on here or no? Okay, look at this. We are getting somewhere. So I got the, hold on, let me hold this with my left hand. I got the keyboard to work. Boom. And I also got the mouse to work. So this is going to be a new adjustment, honestly, because I've never played games like this before. So I'm actually so excited about this. Also, I think I can go into, let's look at this. Power, switch to desktop. So switching to desktop mode. Boom, look at that. Oh my god. This is the first time I'm viewing it like this. This is so cool. Downloading update. Okay. This is what it looks like. I didn't have a lot of tools or like knowledge to tinker with it too much. So I haven't done anything. Also, it was a little bit difficult to figure out how to control the Steam Deck without an actual keyboard and mouse to connect to the desktop mode. So I actually just discovered desktop mode like, I don't know, like maybe a couple weeks ago. So we'll see if maybe we can start recording gameplays with this Steam Deck. I don't know. We're still figuring this out. And then I was like messing with the lights. You can't see it too well, but it's just, I made it like just a light purple. I don't know how to do this, to be honest with you. I don't know how to make it work. You know what I mean? I don't know how to get this to fully pop up on here, so I'll probably have to like research that and stuff. Anyways, if you have stuck around to this point, thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm still going to need to tinker a little bit more. Is that too close? With getting everything set up. I think I also bought, before I left, a, what is it called? Like a streaming camera. I'll probably remember the word when I'm editing this video, but yeah, this is the setup so far. I think it looks so cute, and like with my OG mushroom little canvas, I feel like it's very cute. It feels very neat. It feels so good to finally like have a desk set up. I feel so excited. Oh, I did order a backlight also to attach to the monitor, didn't I? Man, I'm forgetting because I was waiting so long for so many different things, and we're gonna have to figure it out a little bit. But I'm so excited. Honestly, this is the feeling I think that I was missing while doing my bookish videos. I just felt like that type of content. Let me set you guys up somewhere. Like with the bookish content itself, it's not that I wasn't passionate about reading or I don't find it cozy, because I definitely do, but I kind of felt maybe like it was a more personal hobby that I wanted to keep for myself rather than sharing so much about it, you know? Kind of like since switching gears and like changing my mentality, I feel that I'm more relaxed. I'm excited to get back into playing cozy games and, you know, maybe doing gameplays and maybe, just maybe, streaming. That's been something that I've been wanting to do for years now. But yeah, I just want to ease myself back into it. I genuinely miss my gaming content, you know, the reels that I used to make. Let me lower my chair for the good lighting. Hold on. Yeah, I miss that type of content, and I felt that I noticed that I would always go back and look at the old content that I used to post and that I would make and reminisce. And I don't know, it just feels a little bit more me in the realm of like social media. So I'm excited for this new, same journey. And I really appreciate those that have been here for the roller coaster. Feels like a roller coaster for me. But yeah, I hope it makes sense. Just kind of like the back and forth. A lot of these things that I do share, they are very personal for me. And if you know me in real life, I'm not a big chatty sharer type of person, but I also know that a lot of the friends and people that I've made through the cozy gaming community either have kids or have recently had kids, and I know how challenging it can be and how much of a change um, it has on life, because that's just the reality. Like having kids, especially little kids, they do take up so much of your time and your energy. And yeah, I wanted you guys to see the change and the growth and just everything in between, because it can feel lonely. It can feel lonely for mothers out there. It can feel lonely for anyone that's going through a big life change and kind of feeling like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like anymore. And that's okay to take a break and to kind of step out of that zone so you can figure things out and really have a better perspective. So I feel like it was definitely necessary for me to do that so I can come back and appreciate the cozy gaming space, and especially because like this is where I started. This is what helped me build this community, and this is where my passion originally was. Um, so I'm excited to get that back. It felt like we were on a break, you know, and now we're back together. So I don't think this is going to be the end of this video, but this is going to be the end for today, just because I've already been filming for almost 3 hours. Can you believe that? Doing all this took so much time. I still want to like make the desk setup cute and cozy and different, but like same vibes, you know. I love me chocolate brown neutral tones with like a sprinkle of like pink in there. So yeah, that's that. I'm very, 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 very excited. Thanks for being here. I'll probably see you guys maybe tomorrow so we can finish do the finishing touches, and then maybe even like test out the gaming side of this desk setup, because I want to do it all and I want to include it all in like one fun vlog explaining everything and just like getting back into it. So yeah, thanks for being here today. Hope you enjoyed it so far. I'm so excited. Whee! Please excuse the whole lighting situation now. I am working on it, but I wanted to end this video by giving a final desk tour, desk update. Okay, so far this is what the desk looks like. I have my monitor, I have my mic, a headphone stand, I have the keyboard and mouse. I got this mouse literally the other day and it's so comfortable. I have my Switch here, but I still want to get the dock and make it all cutesy and probably put it on the shelves. I'm not sure about that. I have the cute toast light and the Steam Deck. Stack of books over here with temporary lighting. And then this side is a standing desk area, and so like this wooden piece right here, it lifts up and it becomes a standing desk, and I pretty much use this for work or for writing or whatever it is. And my mushroom poster. Is this canvas poster? So because we can't have any studs in the walls, I used the Velcro command strips that say like 4 strips, I think holds 20 pounds. And then I just put that on the back of the shelves and I stuck it to the wall. So hopefully that's gonna be good. And then I just temporarily put these books up here. I don't have any decor yet to put on the shelves, but what I'm thinking of is getting like this cute little cover for the dock for the Switch and then just having it up here, kind of like this. I feel like that would be cute, and it's not too heavy. Like it says it holds 20 pounds, and then these, each one of them is like 2 pounds, so there's a little bit of weight, but I don't want to put too much because imagine that falling right on my desk. That would not be fun. And then over here we have our little craft slash physical TBR cart. So I have sticker books. So then the second shelf is filled with my physical TBR. This is not even all the books on my physical TBR. I really need to tackle them. But pretty much all the books I want to read ASAP. And then the last shelf has markers, gel pens, highlighters, Sharpies, all the things that I might need for said cozy activities. And that's pretty much the stitch for my desk. I'm really excited. I literally love sitting here so much. It's so cozy and I'm itching. I'm itching to film some gameplay so I can post them. Specifically Hello Kitty Island, because I feel like that would be such a fun, cute, and cozy like gameplay segment to have on my channel, to kind of revamp the cozy gaming section of it. I know I haven't posted in so long. I've just honestly needed some time away so I can just get to know myself a little bit more, figure out what I want. Other things have been keeping me busy as well, so yeah, it's been a struggle. You know what I mean? I wanted to do a little mini gameplay moment. I did before. Not gonna lie, I wanted to like test it out because I hadn't ever played a game and like use like a PC. I know the Steam Deck isn't a PC, it's like a mini PC. I totally understand that, but it's cool to be able to play with a keyboard and mouse. I haven't ever done that before, so I was just like testing that out. Next thing to add to the desk, hopefully, will be an official PC, so I'm very excited for that. Okay, so Dave the Diver, Red Dead Redemption. Ooh, you know, I'm curious to see how Red Dead Redemption looks. Story time. Wait, should we change the lighting in the back? Hold on. Let's see if there's one that's a bit more appropriate. I like this one a lot. It's warmer, softer. I mean, red for sure, right? Red Dead Redemption. Should we go for a red moment? I kind of like this one. I feel like the other one is too blue toned. I didn't pay attention to that. But okay, might have to put my microphone down for a sec. We're seeing how this is gonna work. Honestly, let me just talk about the Steam Deck for a second. It's been so fun being able to play most of the games that I've been seeing other people play that have PCs. Now there is this one game that came out, it's called like Enjoy or something like that, but it's not compatible with the Steam Deck and I'm so sad because it looks so fun. And I also want to play Sims. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna put you down, but I'm gonna try to talk loud, so let's do this. Interesting. Wow. Wait, can I run? Oh my god, this is so interesting. Okay, running into the trees. Oh wait, I don't even need to press anything. I just need to go like, wait, yes I do. Oh shoot, what did I do? How did I do that? Oh my god, whoa. Wait, how do we go back? Oh. I'm excited to film some cozy content and just get back into this side of coziness in general, you know? I think I lost track of that for a minute there. And yeah, hopefully we'll have more chats soon. I already have another vlog pending, so we're over here living life. I'm trying. There's just so much going on behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm hoping things can be definitely different, steady, and uphill from here. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, really appreciate it. And hopefully you'll see me in the next one. Bye.